So I was not able to get the win in the previous game, so I am still one win away with breakout starting pitchers. If it would ever be any game, it would be this one. The GOAT is taking them out, man. I've been doing the best with Hershiser 100%. He's been wheeling and dealing every single time he's been on the mound, so I needed him to wheel and deal in this game. Luckily, this guy's squad I'm going up against, and this one wasn't as good as the previous guy. He had fucking 99 Griffey and so many 99 overalls. My eyes almost hit the ceiling when I saw the last guy's lineup. But, yeah, Hershiser was on the mound, and this is exactly who I would want in. And I was hoping I could get some offense early in this game, too, because, man, it's just so stressful and annoying when you're trying to get wins with breakout starting pitchers, and your offense isn't really, going early on. I was going to say going early on. So I needed to get something to go with the bats early on. Brantley has started off the past couple of games with a leadoff single, and I haven't been able to cash him in, or leadoff single, leadoff double, whatever the hell it's been. He's been able to get on base in the leadoff spot is what I'm trying to say. So he gets a leadoff double yet again. Man, what the hell is going on with Brantley, dude? This guy is juicing. This guy is a beast. So Brantley gets another double to lead off the game. And now Lorenzo Cain is in because he did have CC Sabathia on the mound. Steve Finley doesn't have the best hitting stats versus lefties. I wanted to take advantage of this situation by putting somebody who does very good against lefties in. So Lorenzo Cain, the flashback Lorenzo Cain, wasn't able to get the job done right there. Wasn't even able to advance him. Wouldn't even have been too bad if I was able to advance him, but right there, pass. Look at Yogi. This guy had Yogi Berra behind the plate too, man, so this isn't just an issue for me. He is letting one go right through the wickets, and then Arenado is cashing him in. This is exactly what I need to do, man. When I get these people on, that's what needs to happen. Arenado is delivering in a clutch situation. So now Griffey is up 2 batters later. I think Eddie Matthews just flew out to left field, so Griffey could get another run in for some insurance early on in this game. That would be very nice, especially for Hershiser on the mound, man. If I get at least a 2 or 3 run lead, that will be comfortable, to be honest. With Hershiser on the mound, I won't be too concerned unless everything this guy was putting in play was just a rocket or a laser beam or something. This guy is able to send one down the third baseline with Reggie Jackson. He is not trying to test it, though, so that's just a single. So, yeah, man, Hershiser was getting off to a good start in this game. Other than that, I mean, that wasn't really a crazy-ass, line drive or something down the third baseline or something I just got away with one right there, man. Oh, my God, that was a sinker right down the middle pretty much. I was holding my breath when that was on the way to the damn plate. Oh, my God. Luckily he didn't hit that out of Yankee Stadium. I mean, that wouldn't have been a surprise. That was right down the middle, but he is just flying out behind second base, and Ripken makes that grab. Look at Yogi, dude. Yogi is making up for what he hasn't been doing behind the plate. He's not pulling a Luke Roy. He's not, doing bad at the plate and behind the plate. Yogi is at least getting the job done a little bit at the plate. So 2 batters later, Lindor is sending one to right field. Yogi doesn't have the best speed. He did hit the cutoff man, so that may have been a close play, but he still probably would have gotten me either way. So now Hershiser is in. I need to leave him in until I have a lead past the 5th inning, obviously. And Hershiser doesn't give 2 shits, man. He's sending one down the left field line, and that's not cashing in 1. That's cashing in 2. Hershiser is the GOAT, man. I'm telling you, this guy is doing it at the plate and on the hill. This guy's crazy. Hershiser is cashing in 2 RBIs. So that is must-needed insurance. Like, I haven't been able to get, production out of some big bats in the lineup, so Hershiser comes up to the plate and he says, you know what? I'll do it myself. That is exactly what you need to do. So Hershiser has the 2 RBIs on the day, and he also was dealing on the hill early on in this game, and as I say that, he's sending a single to right field, so it's all right, man. 3-run lead, like I said, not too much of a concern. This guy didn't have any really intimidating players in his lineup either. Like, if it was like the last guy played and he got somebody on base and he had like the 99 Griffey or just his Diamond Dynasty player coming up, I would have been shitting my pants. But for the most part, this guy didn't have too many intimidating people. He just had, Adrian Beltre, those goals people usually have when they do have goal players. Beltre, Blackman. I think he had Correa or something. Not really sure if he had him, but he had a bunch of good players. I'm not saying he didn't have good players, but he did have, those golds that a lot of people usually have. So not too many problems in the lineup, I didn't think. So Blackman, I find that every single time I face Blackman, it's just it's a pain in the ass. Blackman has been killing me ever since last year. And I find that even when I play against the computer, trying to grind missions and stuff, Blackman still destroys me. But I am able to get him swinging on the low changeup. So Blackman wasn't able to cash in that run from first base. So now we're in the bottom half of the third inning. Ripken is starting this inning off, ground ball to shortstop. No chance, man. That would have been crazy if he was able to make that play. So Ripken gets the infield single. So let's go. Let's get some more insurance, man. There is one down. So, I mean, Lindor, man, Lindor has been kind of heating up over the past couple of games, like I said in the previous video. Sending a missile right up the gut. Look at that play. What a play to end that inning. I'm not even too concerned about that because that should have been a missile right up the gut, but that was an amazing play. So I can take that. I'm not going to get pissed off about that. I can accept that 100%. So look at Yogi, fucking guy. What the hell is going on? He can't block that. So he is advancing to third base, but I am able to get him looking on the inside sinker. So now Yogi is back up at the plate for this guy. Just need to get out of this inning with no runs, and we should be good. But at this rate, Yogi's going to give up some runs on his own, too. Yeah, he did block that, but for the most part, he hasn't been getting the job done. So, I mean, this guy wasn't really doing a good job on the high and away sinker, so I was giving him a lot. But I wasn't even trying to throw these necessarily in the dirt. I was just trying to get it right below the strike zone. And Yogi drops down, tries to block it, and he's not able to. And not only did he cash in a run, he's able to get into first base. So, Jesus Christ, man, what is going on? So, Yogi didn't have to block anything in that at bat. I'm able to get him swinging to end that inning, so that would have been hilarious if that guy was able to tie this game because of some shenanigans going on behind the plate. So need to get some runs back because I am only up by 2 now. So this guy did put in Uehara because I guess he thought that I was doing a good job against Sabathia in this game, which I kind of was, I guess. Lorenzo Cain is in for his second at bat of this game, pretty sure, and he gets a single right by the first baseman. So now Arenado is in with 2 down. And I'm just going down swinging, so didn't really expect him to throw a fastball inside. I was expecting him to give me that splitter or something down in the strike zone with 2 strikes. So, yeah, I do go down swinging to end that inning, so wasn't able to cash in another run in scoring position. But Hershiser was settling down, man. That wasn't even close to Hershiser's fault that he got that run in. I mean, geez, you can't make excuses, man. You can't say, well, don't throw changeups, don't throw curveballs in the dirt. You can't be throwing changeups and curveballs knee high, man. People will go to town on you. You try and throw a changeup down low that's in the strike zone. That ball will be leaving the yard by 1,000,000 feet, man. Same with curveballs. You just throw a curveball down low in the strike zone. That is legit the definition for the recipe of disaster. You do not want to be doing that, just hanging in, looping curveballs at the knees. You got to be getting that below the strike zone. I was trying to do that with the changeup too, but every single time I tried to get something below the strike zone, even if it was an inch or 2 below the strike zone, Yogi was trying to drop down and block it. So that seems to be the case, man. Yogi just tries to block all these balls that I don't even feel like should be necessary to block. But Eddie Matthews was just hitting a line drive to first base. So that is out number 2 in this inning. Griffey is stepping up next. First pitch swinging. He's getting a single to right field. So actually there's 1 down this inning. But Yogi Berra, he is up next. And this guy did have Yogi behind. Look at this. Where's he going? He doesn't even know where the hell he's going. He is running around like a chicken with his head cut off behind the plate. And I didn't even realize that. I wasn't even able to advance to second base. I thought he would have picked that up easily. But next pitch, I am taking off for second base, and Yogi is dropping it. Wow. Like, what the fuck is going on with Yogi Berra, dude? Yogi Berra seems to be the new catcher in this game that can't get it done. So the only reason I took those pitches right there because it was a 3-0 count, so I was looking for the walk. Or I took these 2 pitches because I was looking for the walk. I mean, he did feed me a changeup and then, what was that, cutter or something right down there, or fastball right down the middle. So I didn't try and tee off on that because I did have Lindor coming up next. And good matchup right now. Get Lindor up with a couple guys on since he has been doing a little bit better lately. Just hitting a ground ball to shortstop. Not able to cash in that run though. So still, I mean, it's all right. But I feel like the more this game, was going on, the more nervous I was getting because I feel like this guy was just going to get a single or just hit like back-to-back home runs before I can even blink an eye or something. This guy would tie up this game again. So he's getting a single. So, I mean, this could get very interesting, man. It's around the middle innings of this game. It's not too much of a concern. It's the top of the 7th right now, so it's kind of getting late. But I was, getting the pen warming up at this point in time because this would have been a good time to take him out. He is leaving in line with the win at this very moment. But he was doing amazing, so I didn't want to take him out and then put somebody in out of the pen who could just blow it or something. So Reggie Jackson is in. I didn't want to give this guy anything to hit. Didn't want to feed him any sinkers, any change-ups, right down Broadway, right in in the strike zone or something, so I didn't want to give Reggie anything to hit in this at-bat. He was kind of on that sinker up and away, so I feel like he was kind of on that at this point in the game. So need to mix things up, go into the slide step, maybe he would have tried to take off for second base or something, and I'm getting him swinging on the low changeup, and I'm getting him swinging on the next guy coming to the plate too. So it's down to Yogi, man. I was considering walking him, but I think he had the pitcher coming up next, and you know for a fact, if I did walk him, he would have brought somebody in off the bench. He's sending one up the gut, and you would have thought that would have cashed in a run. He's trying to send that runner to second base, but he's making a crucial mistake. He was hitting R1 and L1 and all this shit. You know this guy made a huge mistake, and I think he definitely raged. He was heated. He was so pissed after that. He was probably the angriest I've ever seen, dude. He decides to leave.